Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up the first down and change our momentum?
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
That's good for Cardinals. First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10.
Hey. Watch it.
Murray now on first down. The pass complete to Hakeem Butler. A gain of 6 there on first.
Hakeem Butler. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 48-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Now a give, right side. Sweeney. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Whip. Watch the whip.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 28.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Right over there, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Watch the run. Watch the run. 58's the Mike, 58's the Mike.
On second down now. Sweeney. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. The Cardinals on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Throwing is Murray on third down. And he finds Seals Jones complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 13-yard line.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before.
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Touchdown, Vikings!
Yeah, baby!
A great play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
The Cardinals take over
all day, baby, all day.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. No, but let me finish.
Okay.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the slant. Yep.
Hold the look. Hold.
Now a give, right side. Arnold. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts, as they'll talk it over here before that'll be an important 3rd down.
Here we go. 10-2 stop.
Here we go, D. Here I come. Out.
Get it.
You're coming.
Back to throw. Edwards. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Mike 42. Ricky.
Now a give, right side. Arnold. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Mike, look at me. Go.
Watch the slot.
Hey, Sam on. Lead rip.
Here's Edwards on 1st and 10.
Jump. Kill.
Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Here we go. Set. 30 base.
Tackle.
Tight end to the right, boys. Tight end to the right.
Edwards.
Three down.
Off play action. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of the half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
And that is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, watch the slant. Check 20.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Right there. Watch the pass. Check 3. Check 3. Let it go.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Intended for Andy Isabella. Incomplete. It's 4th down.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Watch, switch.
A final shot before half from Murray. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not where they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try to put points on the board.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. He finds his man, that's Sweeney. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
58, boys, 58. 58 is Mike. I know he ain't got it. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. 58, right there. I got you.
So here we go on 4th down with Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Check 59, Mike. Go. 59, Mike to 59. I got you.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona first. Murray now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Hey, check. He's crashing. He's checking.
Murray now on 1st down. That ball complete to Isabella. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
1st down, Murray. This one caught by Isabella. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a 1st down.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Watch the safety.
On 1st down, Sweeney. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Safe. Check. Lucky.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Another example of just a dominant performance by this defense.
Yeah, you hear all the time about teams that try to steal signals from the other side and try and learn their signs and their tendencies. It's almost like they got the answers to the exam the night before and were well prepared for this final.
Let's go, defense. And here we go.
And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Switch up.
On 3rd down, Murray. He's got it. Seals Jones, touchdown Cardinals. Ricky Seals-Jones, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
90, Wolf.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
Ready?
They'll run on 1st down. It's Arnold. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Arnold. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held at the line of scrimmage. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Orbit. Hey.
To throw is Edwards on 3rd down. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
And the Vikings 1st down.
Set, ready? 15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie.
Stop your whining.
Hit it.
On first down, Arnold. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 12 yards there, first down Vikings.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's first and 10 at the 42-yard line. Right back to him on first down. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a second and 11.
Let's go now. 10 Lobo.
We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
Right. 5.
56.
Edwards now. From the gun, he'll throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Here we go. Here we go. 70. Indy.
Double tight. Double tight.
They'll run on first down. It's Arnold, and able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a second and 3.
A 7-yard pickup.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's second and 3.
Out time, guys. Out time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Big dribble.
Go, run.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Great job, man.
A great effort there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
Ready.
The Vikings lead the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for 2.
We ain't begin.
Go.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is going to get in for the 2. Although there is a flag on the field, but it looked like a defender jumped. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Andy is about on the return. The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
Hey, let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Mike's 5'9", Mike's 5'9".
Throwing on first down is Murray. Complete. Smith has it. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be second and 9. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing again on second down. Murray. And a big loss here as he's taken down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. To throw, it's Murray. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football.
Let's go.
That's a first down and then some, a 32-yard pickup. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10.
You think you gonna get this? Mike's 5'9", Mike's 5'9".
On first and 10, here's Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Andy Isabella was the intended target.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
On first down, it's Arnold. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. He finds an opening past the 40. And a cutback, right sideline. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. You just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
You.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Murray with a 3rd and long.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
Buying time to his left. Finding room at the 30. Oh, now Murray has it stripped.
We got this.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. In fact, he's right there.
Well, you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game's second half, no quit in him.
0.
Montez Sweat in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Let's go. No. Off.
Another try after the first down sack. Murray, and he's going to go down again. Montez Sweat, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Baby, your socks. Hey, take your socks out back to home. Socks out back to home.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score.
Jet bomber. Fred, 22. Jet bomber.
From the gun on third down, Murray. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, tight. Check 31, check 31.
Murray sets to throw on fourth. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Daniil Hunter. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. Breaking the huddle, first and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by one more. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Montez Sweat make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten from the word go.
And he coughs up the football near his own goal line.
On plays like this when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, down.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead.
Cardinals 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this? The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Go. Hey, turn it up.
Murray going to throw. Steps away to his left. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable third down. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Check 50. Check 50.
59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check.
To throw on third down. Murray being chased out left. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25.
Come on,
a huge play there for Arizona. And even 50 yards. Now, defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through.
Let's make these babies
but in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
And my goodness, another interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Under 10.
From the gun, Murray. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, but it'll be second and goal. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal.
I'm coming for you, son. Alert 3, alert.
Go.
Alert 3.
Go.
It's the motion. Motion.
Check. Rotate. Spell. Check hot route. Hot.
Second down, Murray sets to throw. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Zerline now for the PAT. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
Makes the score 49. Cardinals 14.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Bring it up.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts.
Let's go,
and
baby.
in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Look at me, zipper. Get it.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Ginn has it complete. And that will get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
And the Vikings first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
All day, every day, any day.
80 weapon.
Bang, bang.
Rock it.
Check 37, check 30.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over.
49.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Vikings, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Arizona, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.